Well, here's the update on the olds. Sun came out, so it's nice and warm now. Probably as warm as it's been all week, honestly. I wasn't able to get it on camera because it took a very long time of cranking and pumping and spraying starting fluid and a whole bunch of nonsense. But it started. It started and ran under its own power for approximately 1 second and stalled. So I started it again, and it would run with the assistance of my foot on the gas. The hesitation is gone, but it stalls. It doesn't want to stay running. I can't tell if it's getting too much fuel or not enough fuel, but the hesitation being absent tells me that the intake manifold issue is fixed. So at least there's that. But as far as something else goes, either my carb is not adjusted right, or I have not a vacuum leak. I have a that fuel filter that I put on the inline filter might be restricting the fuel flow just enough to prevent it from, getting up to the carb at the highest PSI as it should be. I don't know. I feel like it might be getting too much fuel, but it doesn't smell flooded. When I was trying to keep it running, it hesitated a little bit and then backfired, and I watched from the driver's seat as some kind of clear liquid spit up like a baby spits up from this area, but nothing's wet and nothing smells like gas. So I don't know what happened. I don't know if water got down in here when it rained and the engine is literally flooded, or if it was gas squirting up from somewhere. I don't know what happened. I don't know where it came from. I mean, I looked down in there and it's dry. It doesn't smell like starting fluid or gas or anything. I'm a little confused here, but I'm a little, cautious and afraid of trying to start this too much because, for starters, my starter is making noise, kind of a weird buzzing, humming noise, probably from being run too hot. So I'm going to take a break for a while, just let the battery charge. But I don't know, something is not right. Either it's easy, or not really easy, but it's something simple, like the carb not being adjusted right, or the inline fuel filter blocking it up, or it's something more in-depth and problematic than that. But I don't know. It's odd. I that's for sure. I don't really know have a way to characterize it or something for you guys. It just it doesn't seem to want to stay running under its own power. It's either getting too much or too little fuel. It does have spark, so there's that. And it has compression. I did a spark test and a compression test, and it's got them both. So it's a fuel issue. But again, I can't tell if it's too much fuel or too little fuel. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to attempt to start it one time on camera, so I can show you guys what I'm dealing with here. But if it doesn't want to go, then I'm not going to try too hard because I don't want to hurt the starter any more than it already has. Yeah, it's already making a ton of noise, so we'll just give it one pump. See, it wants to go. Give it another pump. So that it would run. I think it's not getting enough fuel, because giving it more gas wouldn't cause it to fire off a couple times like that. It would cause it to be harder, to turn over, and it would just keep cranking. But I think my starter might be going, which sucks because it was a real pain in the ass to get it off the first time. It's making all this noise now, but it could also be really hot. So I don't know. I guess I'll try again tomorrow when it's warmer, and see what happens. Yeah, not a whole lot of promise here. I don't think it's getting enough fuel. So probably what I'll end up doing is trying to start her up, and once that Comet is out of the shop, I'll try to pull this car in there and replace that fuel filter, inline fuel filter, I bought this inline coupling for, technically it says air hose, but it doesn't matter. It'll work for fuel fittings. It's got the inside diameter the same as my hose on there, so it's not going to restrict anything. And we'll put that on with a couple of clamps and I guess see if that fixes it. But as far as that goes, it runs. I mean, it started and ran. It doesn't stay running. I think it's starving for fuel, honestly. I really do. But I don't know. I don't really have time to deal with this. I was hoping to maybe get it running so that I could drive it tomorrow to work, because my Lincoln's at the dealership right now getting the heater core replaced, and it was an 8-hour job, and it was there for 8 hours and they couldn't get it done, so now it's got to be there overnight and I got to do it in the morning. I'm hoping I can get it taken care of in the morning, so I can just go there in the morning, like get a ride from somebody and just get my car. But if I can't, then, well, I guess I'm gonna be out of a ride for a while. But anyway, that's all a bunch of nonsense for a different topic. Oldsmobile runs, doesn't drive, doesn't run under its own power. It runs with assistance, and it starts hard still. So I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments on if you think it's getting too much or too little fuel, and if it is too little fuel, what I should do to up the, fuel consumption or whatever. I'll see you in the next one.